Hey, it's Brett here. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. But today I'm going to go out on a bit of a limb and I'm going to be creating this training for you, which is how to get you out of the shitty situation that you're in right now. Right, the title of this video, geez, I'm having a rough day with my new lips here today. But anyway, I'll get them working. Should have did my lip warm-up exercises. But anyhow, like I said, I'm going out on a limb and I'm going to provide you with some very easy and manageable tools that can help you get out of a rut and get back into the day, get back in enjoying life, and get back to doing what you are meant to be doing, right? Do you know what you're meant to be doing? I hope you do. So for me, I'm meant to be doing this. I'm filming these videos. I've got to go and write my book after this, and I can't afford, I can't afford to let myself get into these ruts in these situations. But guess what? They happen. We're all human. Right. Yesterday I sat down to write out a book, and just before I was writing my book, I got an email. I allowed myself to get distracted. I got this email, and it wasn't an email that I really wanted to read. It just took me on about, oh God, now I've got to answer that right now because I don't want to let it sit for a while. But the best thing that you can do at times is allow the current situation that's unfolding just to sit there. Allow it to happen, because you trying to fight it, you trying to break through it is not going to help the situation. As soon as you can come to grips with that this is happening right now and there's nothing you can do about it, just like if it's raining outside. If it's raining outside, you can't go and turn off the rain. You cannot turn off the rain unless you're Storm from the X-Men. She has the power to turn off the rain. Unless you have her on speed dial, then I'm sorry, you're shit out of luck. You're shit out of luck. So you need to be able to allow what's happening to happen, okay, and come to grips with that. Because once you can, that will automatically release a lot of tension, a lot of anxiety that you have, okay? A couple of other cool things that I do, right? This is what I do whenever I feel tense or I feel myself get into a situation where, you know, I don't want to deal with certain things, is I go through a visualization process. And it's a very easy, quick visualization process, and it's just me sitting there, shut my eyes, turn on some meditation style music, just some, you know, chimey type Balinese music, something that's very, very relaxing. And what I do is I allow myself to go to what I would call my happy place, right? It's my place that I know I can go to, that only I have ever been there, and it's my sacred zone, okay? And I want you to picture your own sacred zone, create your own sacred zone. For me, it is I'm in a big forest jungle, there's nothing around me, but in front of me, there's this really, really big hole in the ground, I guess you'd say, and what happens is there's a big waterfall, and water's gushing down into the bottom of this little lake at the bottom of the ground, about 50 meters down, and there's beautiful green grass around me. The sound, the wind is just nicely flowing through, and so I'm really getting descriptive on my happy place. I'm allowing that area for me to go to when I need to do this work, and that's where I simply shut my eyes and I allow myself to go there. And I do a breathing exercise, okay? A breathing exercise, very, very, very important if you want to relieve anxiety or you want to relieve any stress that you've got built up inside you. So this is how I do it, right? I go into my place, I allow myself to go there. Yes, you're going to get distracted. If you get distracted, just pull yourself back. Just say, pull yourself back to the area. Here I am, standing in front of my zone. I'm looking at the waterfall. I'm getting at peace, and now I just want to concentrate on my breathing. So what I do is I allow 3 seconds to breathe in and 3 seconds to breathe out, and I breathe in through my nose, so it's and out through my stomach, okay? So, out through my mouth. So you're breathing in, into your stomach, through your nose. Okay, 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out. If it's 4 seconds for you, if it's 2 seconds, whatever your breath or your scale of breath is, then go with that, okay? But I just allow myself to be in the zone, control my breathing, and I guarantee you, I hands down guarantee you, that if you do that for 10 times, it'll take you, you know, if you add it up, it'll take you probably a minute. It'll take you 1 minute, 60 seconds. Are you prepared to give yourself 60 seconds to relieve the stress and tension that you're currently feeling? Because as we know, back here, it's not going to go away just yet, right? But what we can do is we can control how we feel about it, and we can control how we act moving forward, okay? So that's very, very important. So once you allow yourself to, it's there, it's not going away, I go into my relaxation phase and I just allow myself to breathe, just relax, okay? Relieving and relaxing yourself is such an important key in relieving any stress or anxiety, okay? Another thing that I do is I ask myself a couple of questions. After I've done that, I ask myself a question. I go, how am I currently feeling emotionally? Like, what am I feeling right now? Am I angry? Am I sad? Am I disappointed? Am I just frustrated? Whatever the emotion is for you, answer that. How am I currently feeling? Then ask yourself, how would I like to feel? Like, how would I rather be feeling right now, given that the situation's currently happening? Okay, for me yesterday, my answer was, how would I currently like to feel? Well, I'd like to feel empowered. I'd like to feel like I can gain back control of this particular situation, or at least I can control my own emotions towards this. And I want to feel that this is just a part of what is happening. So I want to be in control of that. So you ask yourself those questions. How do you currently feel? How would you rather feel? And then ask this is the most important question. When are you going to allow yourself to feel like that? When are you going to allow yourself to feel like that? The answers to your question number 2. So when am I going to allow myself to feel empowered? When am I going to allow myself to feel back in control? And the answer may be, you know what, I just want to sit here for a couple of minutes and I want to feel that. I want to get that process going. And if you are in a really angry state, go back, watch my video on how to remove and avoid any negativity from your life. There's a session in there that I call an anger session, how you can really, if you've got some real big built up anger, you can relieve it. But in this case, you want to ask yourself, when? So when am I going to allow myself? If you really want to get past it, you just go, you know what, right now. Right now is the time. I'm going to put the line here. Now I need to move forward. But you need to back that up with, okay, so if you are ready to let that go right now, what is the steps, what are the things that you need to be doing for the next half an hour? Okay, so you don't fall back into that. So it might be if you're sitting at a computer and something's happened, you've got an email and you don't like it, you don't want to deal with it, you're like, maybe your action plan is, in order for me to feel control, in order for me to not feel angry about this, is I need to get up and I need to go for a walk. Simple, right? I mean, this stuff ain't rocket science, but it works. So you need to get up, go for a walk. Maybe you need to go have a tea. Maybe you need to go outside, play with the dogs. Whatever it is for you, maybe you need to go hit the boxing bag, just for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it is, you need to do what it is that you need to do, right? I know, it sounds simple. So let's just recap on those questions. So you need to ask yourself the question, how am I currently feeling? Okay, how am I currently feeling? How would I rather feel? How would I rather be feeling right now in this situation, given what's going on? And then the third component was when. When am I going to allow myself to do that? And then of course the fourth is, what are the steps that I need to do now in order for that to make sure it happens and I don't fall back into it. So you're not going to be reading that email and all of a sudden go back into reading the email immediately or trying to reply to it, because that's not going to solve the situation. Trust me, it'll still be there when you get back. Okay, so I really hope that this has served you. They're very practical and very easy, manageable tips. Okay, you can do this. There's no need for you to feel angry. There's no need for you to feel frustrated on a consistent basis. Yes, these things are going to happen and the emotions will arise, but you, my friend, need to be in control of that. Because when you are in control, you're in control, right? So I'm Brett Campbell. I really hope you've enjoyed this. Until next time, I want you to go out there and live with intention. I want you to love with passion and never give up on your dreams.